Hari Om. Let us begin by cleansing ourselves. अपने तन और मन को पवित्र करते हैं भगवान के स्मरण करके. Sprinkle water on yourself and on all the puja samagri. Om pavitrah pavitro va sarvo sangato piva yah smaret pundarikaksham sabahya abhyantarah suchi. Now you will take a drop of water in your right hand, palm, and with each mantra you will sip. So you will do this 3 times. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Now you will take water in your palm of your right hand again, but you will wash your hands this time, and we will do this 3 times as well. Om Rishikeshaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Om Madhusudanaya Namaha. Now you will wear the paiti on your right hand ring finger. Om Pavitresto Vaishnavyo Savitarva Prasava Utpunamya Chidrena Pavitrena Suryasya Rasmibhi Tasyate Pavitrapate Pavitraputasya Yat Kama Puneta Chikeyam. Give yourself a Chandan Tika using your right hand thumb. Om Chandanam Vandate Nityam Pavitram Papanashanam Apadam Harate Nityam Lakshmir Vasatu Sarvada. Light your diya. Om Bhodhipa Tvam Brahma Rupa Andhakara Nivaraka Imam Maya Kritam Pujam Grihastejo Prabhardaya. Om Deepaya Namaha. We will now commence with the Ved mantra. Om. 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 Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Dhyana Moolam Gurur Murti, Puja Moolam Guru Padam, Mantra Moolam Gurur Vakyam, Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. Om Swastina Indro Vridashravaha, Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha, Swastina Tarakshor Arishthanemi, Swastino Brihaspatirdadhatu. Om Payah Pridhivyam Paya Oshadhishu Payo Divyantarikshe Payodhaha Payasvatih Pradeshah Santo Mahyam. Om Vishnu Raratmasi Vishnu Shnaptretho Vishnu Syurasi Vishnu Dhruvasi Vaishnavamasi Vishnavetva. Om Agnir Devata Vato Devata Suryo Devata Chandrama Devata Vasavo Devata Rudra Devata Aditya Devata Maruto Devata Vishwe Deva Devata Brihaspatir Devatendro Devata Varuno Devata. Om Dhyau Shantir Antarikshagvam Shanti Prithvi Shantir Apah Shantir Oshadhaya Shanti Vanaspataya Shantir Vishvedeva Shantir Brahma Shanti Sarvagvam Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantiredhi. ओम विश्वानि देव सवितर दुरितानि परासुभ यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुभ। ओम आनो भद्राः क्रतवो यन्तु विश्वतो दब्धासो अपरीतास उद्भिदः। देवानो यथा सदमेद्वृधे सन्न प्रायुवो रक्षितारो दिवे दिवे। ओम देवानां भद्रा सुमतिरिजु यत्तां देवानागं प्रातिरभिनो निवर्तताम्। देवानागं सख्यम् उपसेदिमा वयं देवान आयुः प्रतिरन्तु जीवसे। ओम तान् पूर्वयानि विदाहुमहे वयं भगं मित्रम् अदितिं दक्षमस्त्रिधम्। आर्यमनं वरुणगं सोममश्विना सरस्वती नः सुभगामयस्कर। ओम तन्नो वातो मयो भुवातु भेषजन्तन्माता पृथिवी तत्पिता द्यौ। तद्ग्रावाणः सोमसुतो मयो भुवस्तदश्विना शिनुतं धिष्ण्यायुवम्। ओम तमीशानं जगतस्तत्सुषत्पतिं धियं जिन्वमवसे हूमहे वयं। पूषानो यथा वेद साम सद्वृधे रक्षिता पायुर्दब्धः स्वस्तये। ओम स्वस्ति न इंद्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तारक्षोररिष्ठनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ओम पृषदश्वा मरुतः पृश्ने मातरः शुभं यावानो विदथेषु जगमयः। अग्निः जिह्वा मानवः सूरचक्षसो विश्वेनो देवा अवसागमन्यः। ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवा भद्रं पश्येम आक्षभिर्यजत्रा। स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवाग्वं संस्थनोभिर्व्यशेमहि देवहितं यदायुः। ओम शतमिन्नु शरदो अन्तिदेवा यत्रा नश्चक्राजर सन्तनूनाम्। पुत्रासो यत्र पितरो भवन्ति मानो मध्यारि ऋषितायुर्गन्तो। ओम अदितिर्द्योरदितिरन्तरिक्षम् अदितिर्माता स पिता स पुत्रः। विश्वे देवा अदितिः पंचजना अदितिर्जातम् अदितिर्जनित्वम्। ओम ऋचं वाचं प्रपद्ये मनो यजुः प्रपद्ये साम प्राणं प्रपद्ये चक्षुश्रोत्रं प्रपद्ये वागोजः सहोजो मयि प्राणापानौ। ओम तं पत्नीभिरनुगच्छेम देवाः पुत्रैर्भ्रातृभिरुतवा हिरण्यै। नाकं गृभणानः सुकृतस्य लोके तृतीये पृष्ठे अधिरोचने दिवः। ओम आयुष्यं वर्चस्य ग्वं रायस्पौषमोदभिदम् इदग्वं हिरण्यं वर्चस्व जैत्राया विशतादुमा। ओम द्यौ शांतिरंतरिक्षगं शांति पृथिवी शांतिरापः शांतिरौषधयः शांति वनस्पतयः शांतिर्विश्वे देवाः शांतिर् ब्रह्मा शांति सर्वगम शांति शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांतिरेधि। ओम यतो यतः समीहसे ततो नो अभयं कुरु शन्नः कुरु प्रजाभ्य भयन्नः पशुभ्यः। ओम शांति शांति सुशांतिर्भवतु। ओम हे रंब त्वमे हि अंबिका त्र्यंबकात्मज सिद्धि बुद्धि पते त्रयक्ष लक्ष्य लाभ पितो पितः नागास्य नागहार त्वं गणराज चतुर्भुज भूषितः स्वायुधैर्दिव्यै पाशाङ्कुश परश्वधै आवाह्यामि पूजार्थं रक्षार्थं च मम कृतो इहागत्य गृहाण त्वं पूजां क्रतुं च रक्ष मे। ओ मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये अञ्जनीगर्भसम्भूतं कपीन्द्रं सचिवोत्तमं रामप्रियं नमस्तुभ्यं हनुमान् रक्ष सर्वदा। ओम ध्यायेत् आजानुबाहुं धृतशरधनुषं बद्ध पद्मासनस्थं पीतं वासोवसानं नवकमलदलस्पर्धिनेत्रं प्रसन्नं वामाङ्कारुड सीतामुख कमल मिल्ललोचनं नीरधाबं नाना अलंकार दीप्तं तदतमुरुजटा मंडलं रामचंद्रम्। ओम यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्र मरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवै वेदैः साङ्ग पदक्रमोपनिषदै गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थित तद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। ओम वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ओम शान्तं पद्मासनस्थं शशधरमुकुटं पंचवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रं शूलं वज्रं च खड्गं परशुम् अभयदं दक्षिणांगे वहन्तं नागपाशं च घण्टां डमरुकसहितं अंकुशं वामभागे नाना अलंकार दीप्तं स्फटिकमणिनिभं पार्वतीशं नमामि। ओम या कुंदेन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्र वस्त्रावृता या वीणा वरदंड मंडित करा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिर देवै सदा वंदिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेष जार्यापहा। ओम लक्ष्मी क्षीर समुद्र राजतनया श्रीरंगधामेश्वरी दासीभूत समस्त देव वनितां लोकैक दीपांकुरां श्रीमन्मंड कटाक्ष लब्ध विभव ब्रह्मेन्द्र गंगाधरां तां त्रैलोक्य कुटुंबिनीं सरसिजां वंदे मुकुंद प्रियाम्। ओम सीताराम पवन सुत हनुमान राधे कृष्ण की जय।
शोभित कर मधुर नील जलदातनुषा अरुण आधर जानु भिंग फल नयन कमल अभिरा पूर्ण इंद्र अरविंद मुख पीतांबर शुभ जय मन मोहन भंड छवि कृष्ण चंद्र महाराज। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाति पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाति भुवन दिखाए। दुष्टक कंस अति उद्यम मचायो, कोटि कमल जब फूल मगायो। नाति कलाई तब तुम लीना, चरण चिन्ह दे निर्भय कीना। करि गोपीन संग रस विलासा, सबकी पूर्ण करे अभिलाषा। केतक महाअसुर संहारो, कंस ही केश पकर दे मारो। माता पिता की बंदी चुराए, उग्र सेन कमराज दिलाए। महिमा से मृतक चहु सुत लायो, मातु देव की शोक मिटायो। भौमासुर मूल दैत्य संहार, भय 7-10 सहस कुमार। देवी महती चिर सहारा, जरा सिंधु राक्षस तब मारा। असुर बकासुर अधिक मरायो, भक्तन के तब कष्ट निवारो। दीन सुदाम के दुख तार्यो, तंडुल दीन मुक्ति मुख धार्यो। प्रेम की साग विदुर घर मांगे, दुर्योधन के मेवा त्यागे। लगी प्रेमा की महिमा भारी, ऐसे श्याम दीन हितकारी। भारत के पारत रथ हाके, दिया चक्र कर नहीं बल ताके। निज गीता के ज्ञान सुनावे, भक्त हृदय सुधा बरसाए। मीरा की ऐसी मतवाली, दृष्टि के बजा कर तारे। गाना वेद साप पितारी, शालिग्राम बने बनवारी। निज माया तुम विविध दिखायो, उतर संशय सकल मिटायो। तब सत निंद करे तत्काल, जीवन मुक्त भयो शिशुपाल। जब ही द्रौपदी देर लगाई, दीननाथ लाज अब जाय। तुरति बसन बने नंदलाल, करे चीर बे हरि मुम खाला। आस अनाथ की नाथ कन्हैया, रोबत भंवर बचावत मैया। सुंदर दास आस पुरधारी, दया दृष्टि की जय बनवारी। नाथ सकल मम कुमति निवारो, क्षमहु बेग अपराध हमारो। बोल पात अब दर्शन दीजे, बोल कृष्ण कन्हैया की जय। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश। माता जकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, माता जकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। माता जकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। यह चालीसा कृष्ण का पाठ करे उरधारी। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि फल लहा पदारथ चारी। भज शिव ओंकारा, जय जय भज शिव ओंकारा। भज शिव ओंकारा, जय जय भज शिव ओंकारा। ब्रह्म Hari Om. Today we are doing chapter 3, verse number 36. Let's read together. Arjuna Uvacha Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Atha Kena Prayuktoyam Papam Charati Purushaha Anichan Api Varshneya Baladiva Niyojita Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Let's read it again. We generally read it twice, so it gives an opportunity to everybody to practice this. So let's all join in, even when you are at home. Read it aloud. Arjuna Uvacha Atha Kena Prayuktoyam Papam Charati Purushaha Anichan Api Varshneya Baladiva Niyojitaha Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare. तो यहाँ अर्जुन प्रश्न पूछता है. Arjun is asking a question. Let's look at some of the key words in Sanskrit. Atha Kenam. Atha means fir. Why? Again. Kenam. By what? Prayukto ayam. Yah, or this. Prayukto, impelled. What causes? Impelled means somebody, something makes you do something. It forces you. It pushes you in a particular direction. It nudges you. So, impelled by what? Prayuktayam kena. Papam. Papam is sinful activities. Now, sinful activities quite often is misinterpreted. It means doing that which is not according to our dharma. So our dharma is what is prescribed in our scriptures for us to do and not to do. But it is also what is our duty according to our position in life, and according to our status in life, according to our natural tendencies. Charita, charati rather. So papam charati, to engage. Charati means to engage in, to participate in. Purusha. So what impels beings, people? Purusha doesn't only mean male in this case. Stri or purush, sabko. What impels them? What causes them to engage in papam? Or an-icchan api. Ichan means desire. Api means even. An-icchan, even if they do not desire to do it. So it seems from this question that Arjun is saying people are forced to do things against the will. But we'll listen to the answer just now. So अर्जुन पूछते हैं भगवान से कि लोग, मनुष्य लोग स्वयं न चाहता हुआ भी किससे प्रेरित होकर पाप कर्म करते हैं? What motivates people? What causes people to engage in wrong action even against their will? So when Arjun asked this question of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, what compels man? What compels beings to engage in activities even unwillingly, against their will, as it were, as if they are driven by force. So this question here shows that Arjuna has progressed from where he was at the beginning of this Bhagavad Gita. There he was completely confused, he was giving up. Now it seems that he is looking within, he is doing some introspection. After he heard what Bhagavan has said up to this point, he is now doing some introspection, and in doing so, he becomes aware of certain forces within him, right? Which these forces within him, which are obstructing his higher goals, what he wants to achieve. So Arjuna is progressing on this path of enlightenment. And one of the signs of progress is when we do introspection. And during introspection is only valuable when we can become aware of, when we can recognize that which is obstructing our progress. Because once you recognize that which is obstructing your progress, then you can find a way, a strategy to overcome that which is obstructing you. So Arjuna is making that kind of progress. So let's understand that the living entity, all beings, they are a spark of the Supreme. हम सब भगवान के अंश है. We are part of, we come from him. We are not in any way even close to equaling him, but our original source is the divine energy. So originally, all living entities were therefore pure because they come from a pure source. So all of us are not naturally inclined to engage in sinful activities, in wrong activities. That's not our natural inclination. Why is it not natural? Because naturally we are pure. Because we come from a pure source. So, but when we come into contact with this material world, with material nature, then we begin to act sinfully. We begin to act incorrectly. We do activities that are not according to our nature, which is pure. And sometimes it seems that this is against our will and we are still doing it. And examples of this would be a person knows that a particular food, for example, a diabetic, is not good for him. But when he walks past some sweetmeats kept there, he knows he mustn't eat it. He doesn't want to eat it, but somehow or the other, he puts some into his mouth. I think that is an example that brings out what Arjuna is trying to say here. And let's understand this. He knows it is wrong. He knows it is not good for him. He still engages in it. And it seems as if some other force is making him do this. Similarly, when a thief steals from you, is he not aware that he's doing the wrong thing? Anybody who steals, who breaks into your house, who doesn't knock at the door and come in, who breaks the burglar guard that comes in, who blocks his face so that nobody recognizes him, are we to understand that he is not aware that he's doing something wrong? Obviously, he's aware, right? He is aware that he is committing a sin. He is aware that if he is caught, he will be punished. Therefore, he wants to mask his face. But he seems to be unable to resist stealing. Why is this the case? This is Arjun's question. And we know of people who have a lot of money, a lot of whatever necessities they require, they have all of that. But sometimes they engage in shoplifting and they'll steal the minutest of things, the cheapest items. Yet they are short of nothing. It would seem that they are forced into this by some other energy, right? So we are all aware of what is right and what is not right. Our minds are fully aware of what actions are meritorious and what is wrong. But we are generally tempted to tread on the wrong path. Not all of us, many of us are generally tempted to tread on the wrong path, even though we are aware that it is wrong. And the question Arjun is asking is, why is this so? We are actually, if I may use the word, we are actually confused, or we are torn between what is ideal, what our principles teach us, what principles we rely on as the one side of the coin. And on the other side, we are torn by our actions. And this is where the problem is. We have an ideal, we have certain principles that we profess, that we speak about. But our actions do not match those ideals. So we have an ideology on the one hand, and we have practice on the other hand. And when they do not match, when they are not in sync, then that is where the problem is, and that is the problem Arjun wants resolved. So the divine in all of us wants to fulfill a higher or a nobler goal. But on the way to achieving that higher goal, we are waylaid by robbers, as it were. Right? We are waylaid by what? By our own animal instincts, which tempt us towards temporary, baser pleasures. So these temptations are like robbers. They waylay us and they rob us of our good. So this is the essence of this verse here. Arjun wants to know from Bhagwan Sri Krishna, why are we impelled? What forces us? What compels us to engage in activity that is incorrect, even though we are aware of it? And it seems as if some other force is causing us to do this. So this is a very intelligent question that Arjun is asking. It is intelligent because he has recognized what can prevent him from going onto the right path. He has recognized the contradiction in himself between the ideal, his ideal, and his actual action. And he's asked this question, and Bhagwan Sri Krishna will explain this in the following verses that we are going to do hereafter. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Ram. Ramayan part, Balkand, Doha 162, Adi Srishti Upaji Jabahi. Jehi Sumirakh Siddhi Hoy, Sitaram Gananayak Karibar Badana, Karau Anugrah Soy, Sitaram Bodhirasi Subhagun Sadana. मूक होई वाचाल सीताराम, पंगु चरे गिरिवर गाना। जासु कृपा सुदयाल सीताराम, द्रवौ सकल कलिमल दहना। नील सरोरु श्याम सीताराम, तरुण अरुण बारिज नयना। करौ सुमम उरधाम सीताराम, सदा क्षीर सागर शयना। कुंद इंदु समदेह सीताराम, उमा रमन करुणा अयना। जाहि दीन परनेह सीताराम, करौ कृपा मरदन मयना। वंदौ गुरुपद कंज सीताराम, कृपा सिंधु नर रूप हरि। महामोह तम पुंज सीताराम, जासु बचन रवि कर निकर। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। कथा आरंभ होत है, सुनो वीर हनुमान। आसन को प्रभु आइए, सिया सखा सहित भगवान। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। आदि सृष्टि उपजी जब ही, तब उत्पत्ति भय मोरी रामा। तब उत्पत्ति भय मोरी, नाम एक तनु हेतु तेहि। देह न धर ही बहोरी, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय। जनि आचर जु करहु मन माही, सुत तप ते दुर्लभ कछु नाही। तप बल ते जग सृजई विधाता, तप बल विष्णु भये परित्राता। तप बल शंभु करहि संघारा, तप ते अगम न कछु संसारा। भयउ नृपहि सुनि अति अनुरागा, कथा पुरातन कहे सुलागा। करम धर्म इतिहास अनेका, करई निरूपण बिरति विवेका। उद्भव पालन प्रलय कहानी, कहे से अमित आचरज बखानी। सुनि महीप तापस बस भयऊ, आपन नाम कहन तब लयऊ। कहता पस नृप जानऊ तोहि, कीन्हेहु कपट लाग भल मोहि। सुनु महिष असी नीति, जह तह नाम न कहहि नृप। मोहि तोहि पर अति प्रीति, सोई चतुरता विचारत वह। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। जय श्री राम। तो कपटी मुनि में का अर्थ है जो सच्चाई में मुनि नहीं है, धोखा दे रहे हैं, झूठ बोल रहे हैं। आदि सृष्टि उपजी जब ही, तब उत्पत्ति भय मोरी। देखो, जो सच्चा गुरु है या सच्चा संत है, वो अपने ढिंढोरा नहीं पीटते। सच्चा संत जो है अपना ढिंढोरा नहीं पीटता। लेकिन जो असंत है और जो कपटी है और हमें धोखा देना चाहते हैं, वही अपना ही ढिंढोरा पीटता है। ढिंढोरा पीटना मीन्स टू, इन इंग्लिश, टू ब्लो योर ओन ट्रम्पेट, टू टेल एवरीबॉडी अबाउट हाउ ग्रेट यू आर, हाउ गुड यू आर, हाउ लर्नड यू आर। कई लोग हैं जो अपने ही गुणगान करते हैं, और शास्त्र यहां भी सिखाते हैं कि जो नेक आदमी या स्त्री है, उनको गुणगान करने की आवश्यकता नहीं होती। That person who is a good being, a good human being, doesn't have to tell anyone, I'm so nice, I'm so helpful, I help people, I go temple, etc. Because that person is not doing it for the approval of others. वो अपने लिए कर रहे हैं और जानते हैं कि भगवान देख रहे हैं। तो दूसरों को सचेत करना, समाचार देना, की बात ही नहीं उठती है। और जो अपना ही गुणगान करते हैं, अपना ही ढिंढोरा पीटते हैं, मान लो कि ये झूठा है, कि क्योंकि अगर सच्चा होता तो गुणगान करने की आवश्यकता नहीं। If that person was a good person, he or she wouldn't have to sing about it, wouldn't have to tell people. They would be able to see it in his or her actions. The person who is not doing good deeds has to tell everybody, I'm such a good person, because nobody can see it. तो यहां भी कपटी मुनि कहते हैं कि आदि सृष्टि, जब से सृष्टि हुई, फ्रॉम द टाइम ऑफ क्रिएशन, उपजी हुई थी, जब ही तब उत्पत्ति भई मोरे, मेरी उत्पत्ति उसी समय से हुआ है। That I was created at the time of creation. नाम एक तनु हेतु ते ही देह न धर ही बहो, और क्योंकि मैंने दूसरा देह नहीं धरा, because I didn't take another body, नाम एक तनु, my name has been एक तनु। एक का मतलब one, तनु का मतलब है तन, देह। So because I have only had one body from the time I was born, my name has become, or my name is Ektanu. Now, let's look at the logic of what this Kapti Muni is saying. My name is Ektanu. So when did they keep the name Ektanu for him? Because when he was born, they did not know that he was going to be called Ektanu. They did not know that he was going to be Ektanu. And there was nobody else around, because he came only at the time of creation, when nobody else was there. So who gave him this name Ektanu? Now, in the same way, we have the modern day Kapti Munis who bluff us with half-truths and complete lies. And we fall for it because they tell us what we want to hear. Ask any fortune teller or ojha about yourself, and they will not tell you anything bad. So we are all perfect. Then if we are all perfect, who's committing all the crimes and the sins, the wrong things in the society? We are all perfect. We are all nice people. We are all helpful people. So these people, because they are motivated by money, they're not going to say, speak the truth. Because if they speak the truth, well, first of all, they don't know the truth. Secondly, if they tell you bad things, you're not going to go back. तो ये हमारे स्वभाव है, जो मनुष्य है, हमारा स्वभाव है कि हम अपने ही प्रशंसा सुनना चाहते हैं, अपने बुराई नहीं सुनना चाहते, चाहे वो बुरा सच हो या नहीं, चाहे वो बुरा सच हो, फिर भी हम सुनना नहीं चाहते हैं। तो हम सच्चाई नहीं सुनना चाहते हैं, हम केवल झूठ सुनना चाहते हैं। And people exploit this. So, Kapti Muni says, from the time of creation, I have had only one body, and my name is Ekatana. Jani achara jo karahu man mahi. He putra, मन में आश्चर्य मत कर, तप से शुद्ध तपते दुर्लभ कछुता नाही, तप से कुछ भी दुर्लभ नहीं है। Nothing is impossible without तपस्या। सच्ची बात है, तप से बिना, तप से कुछ भी हो सकता है, वो सच्ची बात है। तप बल ते जग सृजई विधाता, और तप के बल से ही विधाता यानी के ब्रह्मा जी ने जग सृजन करता किया है। फ्रॉम ब्रह्मा जी तपस्या, दिस क्रिएशन came about. तप बल विष्णु भये परित्राता, और विष्णु भगवान अपने ही तप के बल से दुनिया का सृष्टि की पालन पोषण करते हैं, और ये सब सच्ची बात है। All of these are true. Now, because all of this is true, doesn't mean that everything that the Kapti Muni is saying is true. And this is how evil people work. They beguile us with half-truths. They tell us half-truths, truths that They already know and we already know. So you're such a good person, or you're such a helpful person, etc., etc. Everybody's going to be saying that about everybody. But that doesn't mean that everything they say is true. So Kapti Muni आधा सच कहते हैं. All of this that he said is true. Tapabal Shambhu karahi sanghara. That through his bal, tapasya के बल से Shambhu यानी शिव जी प्रलय करते हैं. Dissolves the universe. Sanghar means to dissolve. So because of his, or through the strength of his tapasya, Shiv Bhagwan dissolves the universe. Tapte agam na kachu sansara. संसार में कोई ऐसा वस्तु नहीं जो तप से न मिल सके. There is nothing that you cannot acquire in this universe without tapasya. Bhayao nripahi suni ati anuraga. जब नृप यानी राजा ने, सच्चे राजा प्रताप भानु, जब राजा ने इस बात सुनी तो अति अनुरागा, प्रेम हो गया कपटी मुनि से. He became attracted to the Kapti Muni. So we must be careful that we not enticed by the sweet words that people tell us, because the sweet words are what lure us into a trap. And here, Tulsidas ji is saying in a very, very sublime way that before you go to a guru, guru जानने से पहले, गुरु के चरण में जाने से पहले आपको कुछ ना कुछ जानना चाहिए. You must do some reading, some learning on your own. You must know something. There must be a foundation. नहीं तो आप पाखंड गुरु के पास भी जा सकते हैं. अगर आपके पास कोई ज्ञान नहीं है, आप पाखंड के पास जाएंगे और वो आपको भ्रमित करेंगे. So we have to have some background knowledge. We have to have some foundational knowledge, so that if somebody is lying to us, we'll be able to identify that this is a pakhand guru. Otherwise, if we know nothing, then we're going to end up with it at the feet of a pakhand guru, and he's going to bluff us. और हम भटकेगा. तो यहां तुलसीदास जी कहते हैं कि जिसके पास कुछ ज्ञान भी नहीं है, वो भ्रमित हो जाएगा. That person who does not have even a little bit of knowledge is going to be bluffed by the fool and the liar. So we need to prepare ourselves as well. Tapa bhal sambhu. Bhayo nripahi suni ati anuraga. Katha puratana kahe solaga. तब वह तपस्वी पुरानी कथाएं कहने लगी. And now the Kapti Muni starts relating old stories, ancient history to Pratapa Bhanu. Karama dharma itihasa aneka karai nirupana virati viveka. Udbhava palana pralaya kahani kahese amita achara jabakhani. कर्म धर्म और अनेकों प्रकार के इतिहास कहकर वह वैराग्य और ज्ञान का निरूपण करने लगा. So by relating old stories and ancient histories, he has put on a pretense of jnana and vairagya, non-attachment and knowledge, and he is able to bluff Pratapa Bhanu. सृष्टि की उत्पत्ति, पालन और संहार की अपार आश्चर्य भरी कथाएं उसने विस्तार से कही. He related lots of stories which are in our scriptures about the creation, preservation and dissolution of creation. राजा सुनकर उस तपस्वी के वश में हो गया, और क्योंकि राजा कुछ नहीं जानते थे, वो कपटी मुनि के वश में हो गया. Because the Raja didn't know anything, he believed. Now similar things happen nowadays. There's this tendency for people to take Sanatan philosophy, dress it up in Western vocabulary, and present it to people as if it is new knowledge, as if it is their knowledge. लोग हमारे संस्कृति को, हमारे ज्ञान को चोरी करके ले करके अपने ही वाक्य से ढक कर या अंग्रेजी वाक्य से ढककर, अंग्रेजी भाषा से ढककर प्रस्तुत करते हैं दुनिया को। और जब प्रस्तुत करते हैं तो कुछ ना कुछ फायदा होता है। When they present it to the world, very often, more often than not, there is some monetary rewards. But they take Sanatan philosophy, present it to the world in modern vocabulary, and claim it as their own. Now, in academia, this is called plagiarism, intellectual stealing. And those of us who don't know our scriptures are bluffed by this, just like Pratap Bhanu was bluffed by the Kapti Muni. जैसे कपटी मुनि ने प्रताप भानु को ढक्कन बनाया, उसी तरह हम भी अपने आप को ढक्कन बनाते हैं, क्योंकि हम जानते नहीं है कि जो भी ज्ञान ये लोग हमें दे रहे हैं ये हमारा ही ज्ञान है, हमारे ही शास्त्रों से लिए गए। लेकिन क्योंकि हम पढ़ते नहीं है शास्त्र, गीता, रामायण वगैरह, हम जानते नहीं है कि ये ज्ञान हमारा ही है। So they are taking our things and giving it back to us, and we saying wow wow. We haven't read enough to know that this is our own that they are giving back to us. It's like somebody stealing your cell phone and selling it back to you, and we buying it. तो कपटी ने राजा को अपना वश में रख दिया। तब आपन नाम कहन तब लयो, तब प्रताप भानु इतने मग्न हो गए, he became so enamored that now सारे पोल खोल रहा है। He is revealing all the secrets and he is giving his name to the कपटी मुनि। लेकिन कपटी मुनि इतना कपटी है, देखो क्या कहते हैं, कहता पसंद पर जाना तो ही कीन है हु कपट लाग भल मोही। कपटी मुनि is saying, don't tell me, I know. And we too, when we visit these people who bluff us like this, they tell us the same thing. Don't tell me I know, after you already told me. मैं तुमको जानता हूं, तुमने कपट किया, वह मुझे अच्छा लगा. You didn't tell me your name, I like that very much. हे राजन सुनो, ऐसी नीति है कि राजा लोग जहां तहां अपना नाम नहीं कहते। तुम्हारी वही चतुराई समझकर तुम पर मेरा बड़ा प्रेम हो गया है। I am very impressed with your cunning because you did not reveal yourself to me, and therefore I am very much enamored by you. But we know, of course, that the Kapti Muni already recognized Pratapabhanu. Even though Pratapabhanu did not reveal his identity, Kapti Muni recognized him. And these words he is telling him are only to trap him even further. So here with this Pratapabhanu incident, we see how easy it is to be fooled if we are ignorant. So we must learn. And when our learning is exhausted, then we look for a guru. But the guru must build on what we have already acquired. We can only take our self-study to a certain extent. After that, we need a guru. But there has to be some self-study, some reflection, which will teach you that you need a guru. अपने ही अध्ययन से ही मालूम पड़ेगा, प्रमाणित होगा कि अब मैं स्वयं नहीं पढ़ सकता हूं, स्वयं नहीं सीख सकता हूं, अब गुरु की आवश्यकता है। तो इस घटना से यही बात, यही सीख हमें मिलते हैं। कथा विसर्जन होता है, सुनो वीर हनुमान, आसन को प्रभु जाइए, सिया सखा सहित भगवान, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय।
सर्व काम हो रहा है, करते हो तुम कन्हैया
कर्पूर गौरम करुणावतारम संसार सारम भुजगेन्द्रहारम सदा वसंतम हृदयारविंदे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। ओम मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनोहरि सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते। Sprinkle water around the arti 3 times. Om yani kani cha papani janmantara kritani cha tani tani vinashyanti pradakshina pade pade. Om sarvesham swastir bhavatu sarvesham shantir bhavatu sarvesham purnam bhavatu sarvesham mangalam bhavatu सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ओम पूर्णमिदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। Bow down if it's possible. ओम अपराधः सहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयम् इति मामत्वा क्षमस्व परमेश्वर। आवाहनं न जानामि विसर्जनं पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर। अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्य भावेन रक्ष त्वं परमेश्वर। आप उठ सकते हैं। एक बार बोलो विघ्नहर्ता गणेश भगवान गौरी माता की जय। सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। लक्ष्मण जी की जय। पवन सुत महावीर स्वामी बजरंग बली की जय। राधे कृष्ण भगवान की जय। लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय। गंगा मैया सरयू मैया तुलसी माता लक्ष्मी माता सरस्वती माता काली माता दुर्गा माता की जय। ओ नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव हर। जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे श्याम। सबको जय सिया राम।